Okay, lesson 4. Lesson 4 is preparing the OS for an installation of an SAP system. That is the lesson name. It is the last lesson in that unit. You should use the prerequisite check tool to check the hardware and software requirements for your operating system and the SAP system instances. Before installing SAP software, we want to do prerequisite check. What is prerequisite check means? They check your hardware, they check your software, they check your operating system, everything, and told, is there any error or not? So that is before I'm leaving my home. Before I'm leaving my home, what I check? I put all charger, power bank, everything I put or not. I lock the door is properly, correctly or not. I check. So compulsory what? Every person before leaving home, what they do? They lock the door. Like that here also. Before installation, compulsory we want to do prerequisite check. So like this, is there any error here? Visa swap size is not correct. Condition not met means here they're telling clearly. Swap size 96826. So this is the recommended swap size 98 GB like that. You provided only 65 GB. That's why swap size is not correct. So that's why first you set at least means recommended swap size. You set this swap size. Here swap size here okay means we start the installation. Here swap size is not okay means we want to set that swap size properly and start the installation. Like that in prerequisite check results screen, they show the results. Based on results, we check and start the installation. And here, before installation, you check your drive is NTFS drive or not. So before installation, we want to check your drive is NTFS drive or not. For example, my hard disk is there. Right click and click properties. This drive file system is not NTFS drive. That means I want to install SAP software in my external hard disk is not possible. Some external hard disk NTFS drive is there. So in NTFS drive only SAP software installation is possible. NTFS drive. That means before installation, you want to check your drive is NTFS drive or not. On that time only, you start the installation. And paging file size also we want to do. Here I already do in my SAP system. In my SAP system, I already done that paging file size. It is virtual memory. We called as virtual memory or paging file size or swap size. Here we saw. I already done paging file size. So we are separating some size from your hard disk. That is called as paging file size. What we are doing? We are separating some size from your hard disk. That is called as paging file size. Compulsory. Whenever we are installing any SAP software in Linux operating system or Windows OS, compulsory we do this paging file size. Compulsory. We called it, it is mandatory step. It is called as paging file size or swap file size or virtual memory. That is the meaning. Check your file system free space. So for installing SAP NetWeaver 7.5 like that, you want to check minimum 300 GB free space is there or not. For installing SAP S4HANA server system, you check minimum 700 GB like that free space is there or not. Check your installation user, prepare your installation user, set the paging or swap file size according to the recommended. So set the paging or swap file size. So local installation, domain installation, two types of installation is there. In company, they maintain domain server. So what the domain server do means domain server maintain that system IP address and the computer name. For example, in my mobile, I type any name means they show that person mobile number. I type mobile number means they show that person name. Like that, here also in domain server, they maintain every system IP address and computer name. So that's why in company they install domain installation or sometimes they install local installation also. And we want to check your user have administrator rights or not. How means? So in such type computer management, and click this computer management. As my double click local users and groups, double click users. This is my user, double click this one and click member of tab and check your user have administrator rights or not. Like that, we want to check before installation, you check your user have administrator rights or not. Installation user needs to have local administration rights. Your user required local administration rights. Suppose we provide a domain installation means we require domain administrator rights. We are doing local installation means we require local administrator rights. We installing domain installation means we require domain administrator rights. So transport directory, ESR SAP SID, this PC, installation drive, ESR, SAP, here trans directory is there, no? In companies, sometimes what they do means they maintain this transport directory in separate system. So like that you want to maintain means we want to follow some steps. So read the installation guide. Read SAP notes. Set up your host computer. So install SAP GUI software. Software. Check your drive is NTFS drive or not. Your user have administrator rights or not. And perform prerequisites in Windows operating system. In Linux operating system is same only. There is no difference. In Linux operating system also, same process. So after installation, we know about this one. Before installation, no need this one. After installation, we create folders like this. So after installation only, in slash root, we go means USR SAP folder is there. SID folders is there. SYS directory, D primary application server instance, ACS instance, like that folder will be created after installation. Same only. Here also, in Linux OS also, same only. Nothing is there. Same steps in Windows, what we are doing in Linux also, same we want to do. Nothing is there. That is lesson. Lesson 4 is completed. What is the tool inside SWPM for an installation? R3 load? No. R3 load is the kernel file. In kernel directory, it will be available. SAP up? No. SAP up is some tool file. In some, you got SAP up. SAP entity? Yes. In SWPM tool, SAP entity is there. When we double click SAP entity, software provisioning manager will be open. Which file records all the notification of every installation step. So every installation step notification, which file record means SAP entity underscore dev.log. So that is important log file. SAP entity underscore dev.log is very, very important log file. In that log file, every installation steps notification record, detailed record. Using browser, we access log file is possible. Using the browser-based interface of SAP entity, you can directly access important log files during the installation time. Installation is running. We want to access the log file means is possible. So it is true. Before starting installation of an SAP system, what is required? No need conversion guide. I required installation guide. No need some guide. So before installation, in these 3 options, we required only installation guide. Which characteristics help you identify the exact installation guide? You required exact installation guide. So what you select? Yeah, your Product version details. Which product version? Your operating system we select. Database we select. Hardware, no. Virtualization technique, no. So we want to download installation guide means in these 5 options, we select product version details, operating system details, database details, and download the installation guide. So before installation in Windows operating system, check Windows file system. Yeah, your drive is NTFS drive or not, we want to check. Prepare installation user. Yeah, we want to prepare our installation user. Create user group. It is wrong. This 2 is correct. Before installation. So same before installation, we did not discuss it about SID in this unit. That means these 2 are wrong answers. Named install is wrong. Before installation, we want local administrator rights for user. So here 750 release. So ASAP 750 release means USR SAP trans is there. Here user. I installed 750 release only. NetWeaver 7.5 ASAP installation drive. USR SAP trans is there. USR SAP SID SYS. Yeah, USR SAP SID SYS is there. USR SAP SID DBMGS. No, it is wrong. Here you saw USR SAP SID D instance number is there, not DBEBMGS. It is 740 and lower releases. When you install 740 and lower releases, here they show DBEBMGS instance number. It is 750 release. From 750 and higher releases, they show like this D instance number. That is the difference. When we install 740 and lower releases, they show like primary application server instance. They show like DBEBMGS instance number and additional application server instance also. When we are installing 750 and higher releases, they show like D instance number for primary application server instance and additional application server instance. Here they're telling ASAP 750 or higher, they're telling. That's why it is wrong. USR SAP SID SCS? No. ABAP system. In Java system, SCS. In ABAP system, ACS. After installations, that folders is available. A, B correct. SAP NST. In SWPM, SAP NST is available. Every installation steps notification records detail in SAP NST_dv.log. In installing time, we access important log files. We require installation guide before installation. We provide our software details, operating system details, database details, and download the correct installation guide. And we check that drive is NTFS drive or not. We prepare installation user. And we want local administrator rights and USR SAP trans, USR SAP SID SYS. So this is about this unit. Total 4 lessons is completed. That unit also is completed.